Yo, what up? I'm the Godslayer here. It's early, I think it's Saturday morning. I want to say Saturday morning. Yeah, it's an early Saturday morning. Haven't long got off work. Been off work about 2 hours. Want to talk about a subject that I believe is truly overlooked in our society today, and that is the machinations of love. And this is going to be a two-part series. Excuse me. This two-part series is going to be first the conflict between men and women, or should I say, men and women. I believe that this is a core problem in our society. We are raised very differently. A lot of people don't recognize this, but men and women are raised differently. Men are raised to adhere to a set of values that says that we must be providers, protectors, and at the same time willing to bow our heads. What I mean by that is we have been taught that women are in some form or fashion above us. We've been taught this. We've been taught that everything you do, just about everything you do, is to attract a woman. That's the reason why men chase money, thus nice cars, nice houses, etc., etc. We do these things in order to obtain some form of remuneration from a woman, whether it be their attention, their time, them, their love. We chase substance in order to attract women. Now, this is something that I truly think is a falter in our society, and it doesn't just go for men. Women are raised to believe that they should be chased by men. They're raised to believe that they're on some kind of pedestal above men, to where they should be hunted and they should be chased and they should be treasured as something that is more of a loss than a man going away. Like, it boggles me how this society will decide that, okay, a woman dying for a man would make that man be considered less of a man. But for a man to die for a woman, that's a heroic deed. You see, again, this goes back to my ideal of being cold and calculated. Women and men are of the same sentient species. We are human. And the only thing that differentiates you and I as a man or a woman is our body makeup. You possess organs I do not. I possess organs that you do not. Beyond that, there isn't much difference. You are capable of cognitive thought. I'm capable of cognitive thought. You have a heart that beats, so do I. So when it comes down to the idea of women and men being mates, it is very hard to make that an equal gathering, an equal connection, because one is already expecting more than what the other is either willing or capable to give. As men, we pride ourselves on being strong, on being mighty, on being that person who can supply for a woman. It's one of the main reasons why we as men can't stick together, because we have forgotten the idea of brotherhood and instead have decided that it's every man for himself to get the best woman. And the better woman you have, the more you must worry about your own brethren trying to undermine and take this woman from you. And with a woman who has been raised to believe that she should chase only the man who is capable of sustaining, or should I say, substantiating her life, the more and more you distrust the woman that you're with, because you know that she is simply seeking a better alternative. A lot of men have the woman they have, not because they've earned that woman, but because that woman is merely settling for them until they find something better. You know, this is the ideal of cheating at its core. You know, why would a man or a woman risk a relationship that's supposed to be genuine and it's supposed to be great and it's supposed to be cherished? Why would they risk it by choosing another to sleep with? Because in a part of their heart it may not be everything, but a part of their heart has found something better. And that is the nature of humanity. We do not stick with things that are mediocre. We do not stick with things that we believe we can find something better in. It is both a good thing and a bad thing. It's a double-edged sword. Because when it comes to the hearts of each other, we will throw them away for something better. That's a cold reality. It's a real cold reality. But it's one we can't ignore. Men and women are raised decisively different. We're taught to chase you. And you're taught to make us chase until we prove it to you. And because we're taught to chase you, we find ourselves choosing the most easiest ways to prove ourselves. And that's through monetary gain, financial gain, through superficial methods. And during an age where superficial and financial means everything damn near, yeah, you find parents raising their daughters to do the same. You know, I could be as horrible as Hitler, but as long as I have enough money to make your life comfortable, your parents will never hate me. They'll think I'm the greatest person in the world because they know that their daughter is taken care of. But I could be the best man in the world and be broke, and your family will hate me, and they'll claim that I'm bad for you, and they'll claim that, you know, I'm just using you, or whatever they want to claim, simply because I don't have the power to take care of you like they believe you should be taken care of, like the way they raised you to believe. This creates a hex between men and women, because what happens is neither one can be raised, neither side can be truly raised right, because what happens is, in order to guarantee your son will find a woman and bear a child and continue your name, you must make him, or at least groom him, to believe that, okay, you gotta get all this money, you gotta get this car, gotta get this house, you gotta flaunt that, and you flaunt that enough, you're gonna find a nice suitable suitor, some nice fine chick, she's gonna open her legs for you, and she's gonna give you a baby. and that child will continue our generations. And then you got the woman who's being raised and say, okay, women love pussy. Pussy rules the world. You gotta hold your pussy off. And you gotta make every man that does not equate to what I've set for you for values, you gotta make them believe they ain't shit. So that other men who see that either strive to be that, or you just come across that one man that is that. And when you do, you make sure you open your legs and let him give you a baby. Because at that point you are attached to the bank account inexorably. And so you have relationships where the man and the woman truly don't even love each other from the very beginning. Because the connection is not about love. The connection is all about primal order. I can't even say primal order, but it's all about modern order. And that's a dark thing. Because when there are no love between the parents, there is no love for the child. Not true. Not truly. And that is why you have kids today being used as income tax write-offs or as weapons against each other in relationships. And that's how you birth people like me. This is part 1. Machinations of Love. See you again in part 2. Amon-Rellik the Godslayer. Godslayer ENT, Godslayer Gaming, GodslayerTV. Come hang out. Follow the dark children. 1.